Dave Snyder here. It is February the 11th, I do believe, 2013, 8:50 p.m., and my screen is still flashing. Oh well. I think it's subliminal messages trying to brainwash me. I'm just kidding. Okay, so today I'm going to go over an old overlay. It's a little ways up my list, quite a ways up. And check this out. This is Copernicus crater, a close-up of Copernicus crater in California, Nevada, but the gold country, basically, right? Gold country, Northern California, the Sierra Nevada. Mother lode. The mother lode right there, basically. And you don't think of it being a crater. It's not a really so much of a crater on the Earth. This was the crater that's created from the impact, I do believe. And there is a shape of a crater here. You can see there's a big round shape there, people. And I'm sure geologists have known it for a long time. For a very long time, okay? And we can go through. We're just going to go through this picture again, since it's been a while, and just check it out. Let me turn. First of all, I kind of want to leave the names on because it helps you, see where things are. And if you live in that area, you can comment on that, and that's what I'd like to see. Okay, so here you go. Okay, first we're going to look up here, and I can see. Oh man, I just got to turn the borders off for a minute. Sorry. Okay. Look at this stuff. Hold on. It's just unbelievable how well it fits. Unbelievable. I'm serious. I mean, I'm using a 42-inch screen, so I mean look at this spot right here. You can see this spot, and then check this out. See how this is right here. Look at how bright it is and shiny. Look at that. See that area? Wow, amazing, huh? And then you see this spot. Check this out. Underneath it. Look at how all that's been cleaned up. Look at that. It's been cleaned up. This whole area been cleaned off. Completely mined and stripped. Completely. All of this area. That all this area has been just. Look at that. There's Lake Tahoe right there. See this? See the V shape and everything right there. See, it's got a V. This V, it's like a V shape. Tahoe is. And the rock here. Get closer. See this? Okay, it's right there. And look at that. This is a really good overlay. I mean, it's really well aligned and it fits really good. What started me off on this was one day I took a trip out here to these mountains right here. I live in the Bay Area over here, and I took a trip out to these mountains to look at some boats one day, and it's amazing up there. There's nothing out here. This is a really cool drive to drive out here. It's called Old Mines Road. Drive out there, and it's just a very nice drive. But you make sure you bring water. Make sure you bring a little bit of food, because if you get stuck out there, you're out there. You might be there a while. Because I mean, you could probably stop a car coming by or something, but you're out there for quite a ways out in the middle of nowhere. No stores, nothing out here, nothing. So stock up. Okay, and what I was saying is Copernicus Peak is out here. Let me just show you that. Copernicus Peak. It hasn't been named that for very long, I don't think. But it's right here, one of these ones. That's Mount Hamilton, and then it's right next to this, right there. Copernicus Peak. Right there. And it's really, I guess it's, the biggest peak where it's right, pretty much this is the edge. Right at the mountains, this is the edge of that crater, basically. You see the line right here, this is the edge of it. So it comes right across here, and you can see the picture's been stopped, but it goes right around here. We continue up, around. All this is part of it. It's all part of it. Right on the edge. So anyways, there's all your gold. Just the stuff that was sitting on top of the ground, anyways, at the time, back in the old days, before they got it all, basically stripped that whole land clean. There's Clear Lake, right here, and Lake Barrier. I mean, you can see that shape too. Look at that horseshoe shape, kind of. Look at that. I can see it. There's something there. And then you come over here to Lake Berryessa, which is a pretty cool lake down here. And I can see this really good too, because I see this line that comes down and you can see it hook, and then you see this where it wraps around. Watch. That's pretty good alignment there. I mean, this is pretty interesting if you live in the area. You can come over here and see this black area, right? This black spot here. See what's underneath that. Look at that. It's right in place. This whole area. Look at this right here. Very interesting one. I mean, the lines are just here. Watch. Now we'll get into the center here. Check this out right here. This area. Wow. I mean, it fits there. You can see this is there too. If you get in closer, you can see it. See that area? Yep. It's there. All this is there. And look at, they cleaned this area up. They just assumed there was actually a lot of gold in this area right here, right there. I checked it out already once. Been all through this for that, looking at that. So, but California, you just got to go out and you got to search. You got to get lucky. You got to be in the spots where there's a lot of it. Just get lucky, because there was so many people back in the days getting it. You know, they thought of everything back then too. Almost. I'm sure there's something. I'm hoping there's something they forgot. There's something that they didn't catch. But my prospecting company, or my prospecting club, they banned me from the forum for talking about this. They either wanted to shut me up or something, or just really thought it. Well, I don't know what I don't know. Really bothered me though to join a club and then they don't even want to hear what I got to say. Kind of pissed me off. I said, "Look at this, man." They just, oh man, that's terrible. Just the two guys actually that were talking shit. I said, man, don't read it then if you don't like it. All I'm trying to do is give you a different view here. If you don't like it, don't read it. And they banned me anyway. Still a member. It's pretty good though. All this stuff is in here. If you look at every detail up close, I mean, let's check this out right here. Without the borders on. Right here, there's got to be something in the ground right there. Mountain or something. You can see all this right here. Imagine there's some shit left out of here too. This is, I thought was pretty cool, this area here. Yeah, look at that little spot right there. You can see that area right there is totally there. And then look at this, where these bright spots are here. Look at that. Right in this, boom. Clean that out. They cleaned that out too. Look. I mean, it looks like it. Yeah, they cleaned that out. You know they did. This has been known a long time, people. This has been known a long time. Obviously, Copernicus Peak and all that. I mean, the names and everything. You just got to pay. The names tell you. I mean, the names will give it up. They give it up. They don't hide it that well. I mean, it's kind of hard to hide. You can only do so much to hide it. But the disinformation they give you about the moon is just amazing. It's amazing how they were able to do it. Nobody on this planet even believes this, and that's the great thing about it. I think it's cool. Don't believe it then. I think it's a better story than their story, whether it's true or not. Right? I think it's a better story. I think and it shows much more evidence. The evidence is everywhere, so I mean, it just kind of shows something to it. I mean, the pictures they show anyway show evidence of it. I'd like to take my own pictures if I could, but can't afford the satellite. They know about this, people. Believe me, I put the moon. I've put the moon every way you could imagine. Oh, look at HAARP ring. Oh, HAARP ring. HAARP ring. Look at that. Oh shit. 4 times. That's the 4th time I've ever seen one of those on here. Damn. Right there in Alaska. It's I know there's an airport there. I checked this before. There's an airport right there, but that doesn't make any difference. There's airports all over the world, people. I know there's an airport right here. I've seen it before. It's right here somewhere. Right here. Yep. There it is. There's the airport. Right? I've already got it marked there. Look. Because that's right where it happened before. They're creating this weather, I bet. This weather right here. These blizzards we've been having. Because this comes up from here. The only places I ever see these rings, people, I've only seen it. This is the 4th time I've ever seen one on Google Earth, and I checked it every day. You see how often I'm on Google Earth. I mean, I'm on here all the time. I'm looking at weather patterns all day long whenever I can sit down and check it out. Right? 4 times. The first time ever was in Newfoundland. The day of Hurricane Sandy at its maximum. There was one right here. I got a video somewhere. I might have taken it down or something. I'll put it back up there. I'll get it back up there. But then about, I don't know, a week later, 2 weeks later, about a week later, I saw it again in Newfoundland. Okay, and then the next time I seen it was just about a week ago. That was about 2 weeks ago, maybe. No, it was about a week and a half, something like that. Same place, right here. This is live streaming weather right now, so I mean, it'll update eventually. It updates every couple minutes. But I saw it like a week and a half ago. I mean, this has been up here. Who knows how many times I've missed it? It might have been up there more times than that. But like I said, there's airports all over the world. I mean, all over the world. I mean, you think about it, right? They're everywhere. So these are the only 2 places I've ever seen it. Is up here in the northern hemisphere, up there at these high places up here. Look at Alaska and Newfoundland, right here. The tips at the ends of the nation, or the end of the continents, on each end, up high, where the weather happens. So they can steer it, and they can start it up here, and they can finish it over here or something. Who knows? I mean, we've been having some serious weather here, right here. I mean, this is serious weather. It's not as bad as it was. It's almost clear, almost through now, but I mean, that was pretty serious for the last week or so. Right here. And you see, there's something. They're going to try and start another one up here right now. I guarantee why don't all the other airports light up like that? That's what I want to know. I know there was an airport in Newfoundland too, but it wasn't it's centered on it one day, but the next time it wasn't centered on the airport. It was centered in a place that you cannot see on Google Earth in Newfoundland. There's places you cannot see in this area where it was coming from. It was right over here somewhere. But there are areas that are covered with pink clouds. Right here, look, you cannot see through these clouds here. Even if you get up close, you can see it becomes transparent, but this strip never does. This strip right here never does. Right along here. You can never see through that at all. See that? That's pretty interesting. That's a lot of land. That's, 50 miles, or I don't know how many miles that is, probably 10 miles or something. No, it's 50, that's only a mile, less than a mile. Okay, so it's a mile wide. Anyways, I thought it was a long ways. Oh well. Looked like a long ways. I didn't realize I was in that close. But there's another area up here you cannot see through these clouds. These are built into the program so you can't see through them. You don't know what's underneath there. I'm telling you, you can't see. But you can go over here and you can get in and you can see. See that? Now, even though it darkens up like that, kind of weird too. But you come over here, and these clouds don't disappear. You cannot see through the clouds. I don't think you can get close enough to get through them or nothing. Nope. They're just in the way. Cannot see through there. And that's where the other 2 HAARP rings came from. The day of Hurricane Sandy at its maximum. I swear, I'm not lying. The day that it was its maximum, there was one right here. One big green ring, just like that one right there. Except it didn't have a bite out of it. But that bite was out of this one last time too, because there's like a mountain range right here. So there's like you see that these big mountains right here stop that ring from being complete. It's interesting too. Anyways, the time is for that HAARP ring, or whatever we want to call it, the radio or the radar return, 9:05 p.m. Pacific time in California, 2/11/2013. So just to verify that. In Alaska. Oh boy, things you can find on Google Earth. Earth is so interesting. So interesting. Very magnificent place. All this stuff they're doing to the weather and geoengineering, that is, oh my God, that's so, just makes me sick to my stomach to think about it. I think it's just to kill us all. Look at this coming right here. I got to start working over here more. It's been a while since I got anything good over here. They're all over the world, all over the continent. Impacts, and the weather patterns show it all over the place. I mean, just everywhere. Unbelievably, everywhere. Right here, South America, just everywhere in South America. Look, check this out. This is another area in South America. You can see this. See this right here? That's the edge of an impact right there too. This area. There's an impact. Sometimes the weather will show that actually right there in the center. Yeah, right, like right here. This is like the center of it. You see the round shape? There it is. Look at that. Oh, I gotta take a picture of that. Now, see the circle? No, let's measure it first. Measure it. It's about here. Actually, it probably starts here, but yeah, it's about the right size. 2,900. I want to save that picture though first. That's a nice ring right there. See that? That's nice. Very nice. Save image. Nice. That's a nice one. I've never seen it look that good before. There's another one here. It looks like something. But that's what you look for, and you can see in South America right there. Look at the edge. Something happens right there. I mean, it could be weather. Sure, it could be weather. Okay, that's an erosion. It's true because it's coming right off the ocean. Yeah, I can imagine that too. The only thing is I know other places where South America has been in the past, where there's ancient weather that showed the same pattern as like right here. In other places where it looked like South America used to be. I mean, the weather fits South America perfectly when you like if you almost turn it this way, like right here, like it used to be like this. There's some way like this. You turn it just with this side up this way, and it'll fit like this. Maybe it's this line here. It could be one of these ways up here. It's been turned, most definitely. Yeah, that's a pretty interesting one there, though. That's nice. Which one would that one be, I wonder? And I know Mare Oriental will fit there for sure. It fits everywhere on it, so I could use that. Very nice. There's that one that we looked at the other day, and that was the South Pole, and I put there, and I made a video of it, and I took it down, and I couldn't get it back up there, so I should try to find that, but no, we're working on the other old stuff. That's right. Copernicus. Let me show you another Copernicus here that I've done a little bit more recently. Okay, turn this off. Copernicus, perfect. Where's it at? Right there. Huh. Yeah, it's a good Copernicus too right here, because you can see see all the rays that come out from here. Look at the ocean floor right here, and you can see all the lines right there. Look at that. Oh, see all the lines? Watch. Fits are really good. weather shows it sometimes. Anyways, moving on. I want to look at that Hawaii, the one from Hawaii yesterday. Actually, that's what we should do. The one from that was put itself in place in yesterday's the video I did yesterday. That should be might be up here. Right. Oops. That one. Okay, so I think it needs to be made bigger. It's actually not big enough, or it might just might be the exact right size. Who knows? Hawaii right there. Let's see it. I think Hawaii would be right there. Yeah, I can see the line that comes down right here. See this line that comes out with that big area there? I think it goes there. I'm going to try and move it. Something don't look right. It's got to be bigger. I know it's got to be bigger. Alright, let's check it out. This wouldn't surprise me at all if this looks like it fits right here, actually. And see, this is the same way. No, it's the opposite way, huh? Never mind. Never mind. Forget that. Alright, so what we got here for weather? Oh, that's nice. That's very nice. And the crater. Strange weather here. HAARP ring's still there. I'm just kind of dragging this video on because that HAARP ring, I want to leave it there. I want to leave this up till that disappears. I want to see how long it stays on. I'll make a video for an hour. I don't care. I'm going to show this video until that thing goes off. It updates. I don't know how I could update it. I guess I could refresh it and see if it'll still be there. I mean, I could turn the weather off and then turn the weather on. There it is. Still there. The only places I've ever seen them on Google Earth since I've been using Google Earth. Twice here. Only times. And both every time there's been some pretty serious weather there. Watch, 48 hours, as they say, right? 48 to 72 hours or whatever they say. Right there. Coming off this, somewhere over here, coming this way. It might not show itself right in this spot, but it'll come from here. And watch, something will pop up. If that HAARP ring thing is true too, and I've always seen it pretty much work out for everybody else. So I think Dutch brought that up. That's the first place I've seen it, anyways. So we'll just sit here and look at this all day. No, I don't think we need to do that, I guess. I showed you enough. It takes me forever to upload stuff nowadays. I don't know why something's up with my connection, so it should just be so fast. Alright, I'll get that one lined up right there sometime, and I'll make another video. Have a good day. Good night, I mean.